Hello there, toy collectors. My name is Kevin, aka Toying Around, and I am very excited to bring you this special review.
If anything, the Kim family, they're archetypes.
Which is sad, but not always a bad thing.
I'm okay, I have one juicy on the name.
Let's try them. Let's still try. We want to...
Off to a good start. What's up, everyone? Welcome to the show. This is a very special episode of Unboxing Thursdays because it's taking place on a Sunday, but we'll get into why that is for a reason. But thank you so much for being here. My name is Kevin, aka Toying Around. What I normally do here on the channel is open up some toys every week and get to chat with a collecting friend in the community. So if you're, visiting the channel for the first time, I hope you enjoy what you see here tonight. What are we doing tonight? It's a great question. Tonight, I will be unboxing a Mezco 1989 version of Batman. See, it's still sealed in its sandwich bag. And I'm going to be doing an unboxing, hopefully give an impartial review. And I hope you can all enjoy the stream here, hang out. We can talk about my journey with this order, my experience, and some of the stuff that I've been through. If you have any questions, feel free to throw them into the chat. And of course, there will be a giveaway for one Mezco 89 Batman at the end of this stream. Can you believe it? I'm very excited. I'm honestly more excited to hang out with you all and to do a giveaway than the toy itself, I think. It's been here for a few days, and I'm like, I haven't been tempted to open it. But honestly, I'm excited to do this. If this is your first time hearing the story, you're tuning in right now, and you're like, oh, I'm just here for the giveaway. A little backstory is that I pre-ordered this in full January 15th, 2020, prepaid in full, and it took exactly 1,201 days for the product to arrive in hand, which is absolutely bananas. There's no reason for any product should take this long. And if it does, maybe a company should come out and say, what's going on, let people know. But I'm sure there are Mezco fans out there who haven't heard anything, or they're okay with this. But you know what? That's the beauty of this. If you found your way to this stream, you're a Mezco fan or not, I'm just here to have fun. So thank you so much for being here. I want to thank all the channel members in the comments right now. Super dope to see all the names here. We have Innocent, who's a new channel member.
Hello there.
Thank you so much, my friend. Just to let you know, whatever, if you're not familiar with that, being a channel member is a voluntary way for you, a few dollars a month, to support the content here on YouTube. And depending on the tier that you have, it unlocks different perks. So if you're in the base level, you have access to these special emojis you can see in the chat when people are, mocking me, like when I show up to a stream and I'm still muted. And depending on the tiers, there's early access to certain videos and, of course, exclusive videos. So thank you so much, Innocent, and all the channel members. And, of course, a giveaway like this would not be possible without the help of the channel members and the super chats that everyone so generously puts into the stream. Again, all of that stuff goes back into the channel, so I can do stuff like this. I can give away a toy, I can ship it out, and it costs just a little bit less thanks to everyone's help. So thank you for the super chats, thank you for the gifted memberships in the chat week after week, everyone who does that. It's totally voluntary, but it's 100%, 200% appreciated. Thank you so much. All right, so I got the toy right here. Should we say what's up to the chat? Yeah, it's a lovely Sunday night. I'm gonna try and get through the chat real quick. If you haven't tuned in before, I just want to say what's up to everyone in the chat. We have channel member MattLogic44, Bitter Troll is here, We're Gonna Lose is third, Toy Rensu, what's going on, Sam Rock, Charles Stevens, another Charles, Anton Atard is here, Lord Rave, I believe. Darth Gutierrez, what's up, my friend? Bearded Builds, another channel member. Des Ari fan says, let's go. Hell yeah. Dom Muchichiaro is here. The Chamba from Australia is tuning in. What's up, my friend? Nightmare Nemo, good to see you. Tommy K, what's up? Not really paying attention. I'll take it. I'll take the one viewership extra. Not paying attention, Tommy. Appreciate you, brother. Scott Barrington is here. Is that a name from Northern Legends? That sounds familiar. If so, welcome. If not, also welcome. Toy Rensu, Mr. Ryan Clark, welcome. Plastic Boy Wonder, David De La Huerta, Aaron S. Valtron is here. Says, let's see if this thing is worth anything. We're gonna find out. Shin 27E. Oh no, that sucks. I just turned it off too. I'm so sorry. Legendary Poser, what's up, my friend? Bad Wolf Media, happy Sunday. Good to see you. Toy Malarkey, thank you for sharing on IG. Omega Weapon 13, welcome. Mackerson is here. I am TJ Williams says, where does he get those wonderful toys? What's up, man? Carrie Fanti is here. Oh, welcome. I think I saw you in Paul's stream earlier. Plastiadicto, buenas noches, he says. I don't know what that means, but Plasti, thank you for being here. I know what that means. I'm just messing. NYC Figure Fanatic is here. DX Axis, says Kev. DX. I think I know who that is. Destruct Weapon X on IG, I think. Michael Miller is here. Clockwork Orgy. D-Cirtle. Noob Collector 215. A day some thought would never come. Absolutely. Justin here. Justin Scadam. Clockwork Orgy. Nico is in the house. Check out Artman Customs on Instagram. D Blake Makes, what's going on? I think D Blake Makes wants to win. Anthony Rendon, welcome to the show. RMD Collective, what's up, man? 80s Baby says, I hope I win. I never entered anything, but I never lose hope. You miss 100% of the shots. You don't enter into the giveaway. Dario, sorry. Rick Jones, what's up, man? Maniac Gupta, it took 3 years. What a mess up from Mezco. We can talk about it as the stream goes on. Again, if you have any questions or any comments, I'll try to get to those. Koopa Steve, what's going on, my friend? Prescribed Drone is here. Johnny, welcome back to the channel. Ulysses Ramos, welcome back. Densu Tube 2008, hello there yourself. 6 bonks, bruh. First time viewer. Oh, thank you for being here. That's, you gotta be here to win. That's all it is. You're from Canada too. That's great to hear. Thank you. Yeah, I mean, a lot of Canadians got their Batman relatively early on before me, and that was the main thing that I had a problem with. Nostalgic Addicts says, I felt your pain through this. Yeah, I mean, it's been nuts. Jason Lapidus is here. Is this a new Jason Lapidus? D Blake Makes, yes, of course. The joke is that if you win, there's the camera. That's me over there. That's the camera. If you win, I will also shun you for 3 years. If you have any questions, I'm going to ignore you. And then I will ship you your prize in 2026. All right, here we go. We're going to get D Blake off the screen here. And again, I'm going to be looking down, trying to figure out how I feel about this toy. You know, it's been 3 years. I'm going to try to be impartial. But man, just the experience I've been put through, I'm going to try to separate the BS with the company and the customer service and the actual figure itself. Okay. All right. So, I mean, I tried to stay away from reviews on this thing in the time that I was waiting for this. I don't even watch that many reviews anymore, to be honest. I try to keep it fresh in my own brain, on my own mind grapes. And I'm getting double microphone settings. There we go. That should be good. Anyway, I'm sure the chat will let me know if, in the rare occasion that I make a mistake, The chat's really good at letting me know right there. Yeah, you guys just witnessed history. This is it. January 15th, 2020, paid in full on PayPal. Yo, Cap Lives is here. What's good? I'm ready to dance with the devil in the pale moonlight. That's something that I say to every toy that I open. That takes 3 years. So yeah, while we're watching, in a little bit, I'll let you guys know how to enter into the giveaway. All right. Plasti Adicto has been a member for 6 months. My goodness.
Hello there.
Thank you so much, Plasti, for the support. Says, I'll send the prize in 2026. That's right. You either die a hero or you live long enough to see your 89 bats become another Mezco LLC. Thank you, Plasti. Always appreciate your support, brother. Yeah, so nice matte box on the front. Huge logo. Huge classic logo that internationally known worldwide. Anywhere you go, people will know the Batman logo. And I've heard people mention before that the box does say copyright 2020 from Mezco. So was that the last time they got the license for this? Was this when the box was printed? Was it ready to go and sitting in a warehouse in 3 years? For 3 years, sorry, who knows? It's got these little dots here on the side, very retro, like the newspaper comics kind of look. And on the back, the classic scene, standing there for the bat signal. Yeah, it doesn't match the suit. This is the movie that's on, this is the logo that's on the VHS, that's on everything, but it's not on the suit. And that is something that I never questioned as a kid. And at the bottom, we have some shots, product shots. We don't need to really get through the box that much, right? LLC is long lost collectible. Thank you, Winger Lose. Ooh, here we go. Here we go. Halftone, thank you. All right. Let me see, does this smell like 2020? What if it's still got COVID in it? All right, so like everyone's figure that I've seen, it's got a bit of that white residue on it. This is my first time handling a silicone body. This is pretty cool. It's a little squishy. All right. Not used to that. And I don't know if anyone's seen it. Somebody on Facebook actually had their Batman break. I don't know how, for what reason. He ended up taking a knife, I think, and removing the silicone body to reveal the metal skeleton underneath. So I was trying to get a photo of that to try and have as reference, but I have no idea where I downloaded it to. I'm sure Winger Lose, if you have it, can you send that to me on Instagram? That would be great. D-Cirtle, you bet $5 that it breaks. First of all, what the hell? Secondly, you couldn't even super chat $5. You put down an imaginary bet for $5. This guy. We have AI's collectibles in the house. What's up, man? Okay. I mean, the sculpt looks good. In hand, the head does not look as out of proportion to the body than it does on Facebook photos. This just lifts. Magnet is strong. This is a little off-centered, right? How it's sitting, but we'll see with the cape. Should we get in a little closer? Yo, what's up, High School Creations? Okay, everything looks good so far. Eyes are really, really off to the side there. This is the one head that has the adjustable eyes. So there's a little tab here on the back. You can slide it around. Okay, that's pretty sick. That looks good. That looks very good. And again, I've never had a question of whether this head sculpt will look good. That's never been in question for me. I'm a big fan. 89 Batman is one of the first things, like when I first got to Canada, it was like one of the first properties that I kind of was exposed to and fell in love with. So this has been something that I've been waiting on for a long time. I never had a chance to get the NECA one that came with the DVD. It was like a Toys R Us thing. It came with a DVD, 25th anniversary, something like that. And I never got that. I have the Hot Toys, but nothing in 1/12 scale. And you know what? It was cool that a Mezco, at the time when I ordered it, I was a huge Mezco fan. Like I was spending thousands of dollars, every day at 1 p.m. Eastern, trying to get on the pre-orders, getting on, buying it, messaging your friends and be like, oh, what did I just order? It was that kind of hype for me. But as the years went past, this went on pre-order, and then like more and more things went just went towards the way of the Rumble Society, which is fine because Rumble Society is really great toys too. The characters are great, but it's just like, what's happening with this toy? And I became less of a completionist when it came to Mezco. And you know what? I haven't really made a huge felt like I'm missing out on anything. What's up, Nigel? What's up, Arvin? Super Mighty Mega, good to see you. Adam West in the box would be cool. That would be funny. All right, what's next? I don't know. Should I move this now? Let's move this now. We'll look at the accessories after. Okay, so it's like a metal frame with some sockets for all the different limbs, I believe. Okay, this seems to be working. And of course, if you buy Mezco directly from the company, you have 10 days from when you receive it to report anything missing or broken. So that's why I had to do this on a Sunday, even though this should be an unboxing Thursday episode. Yo, D Blake makes member for 11 months. Thank you so much. Butter Baron Bewitched by Bendy. Oh, I need to do it in the voice of the guy from 66 Batman. When Batman's in trouble at the end of the episode, and they usually try to set up the next episode. Butter Baron Bewitched by Bendy Batman. Thank you, D Blake. Trying to grab something for Mr. 16 Shooter here. The figure itself is 112 grams. You weigh a little more than 112 grams. Somebody will hopefully get that reference. Okay, we're gonna lose the clutch man himself. Okay, so that's what the skeleton should look like. So there's a twist here. I think I've seen people say on Facebook that this little ring there holds something in place, and if it slides off, you're fucked. You're effed. Elbow joint, and then there. This looks like something that came off my door or my garage. I think a piece fell off my garage door last week, but I couldn't figure it out. It looked like this. There you go. So arms are good. I'm good with that. It turns. A little Bat2C action. Ooh, something's shifting and it feels so weird. Okay, that's fine. I'm gonna leave that. This is supposed to twist or crunch. It's supposed to crunch. Okay. There's a fine line between me not wanting to break it and me being weak, and it definitely was me not wanting to break it. Just a little more strength in there, you'll get that to move. It is stiff as heck. I'd be so scared if I didn't have this photo and nobody had this. Like, I'd be so scared to pose this dude. The leg goes like this. Yeah, another worry of this too is like the longevity of the fabric of this suit. the plastic? How long will it last? Especially the more and more you pose it. I've seen some people with bad knees. Mine seem to hold in place. It's the turning that worries me. But also, does Batman need to turn there? We'll see. Can he run? Can he run? Can he... Oh my god. This is insane. I'm sweating. I'm sweating just like trying to defuse a bomb over here. Need a bomb diffuser spray. All right, this guy seems to be stealing the show, so I'm going to keep him off to the side as a reference. Get a better cape, says Man Beast Boy. I saw that Harker Customs had one going. I'm going to have to hit him up. I've got wired capes from Harker Customs before for my Black Series. It took like a $25, $30 Black Series Mandalorian to a whole new level from Harker Customs. So make sure you go check them out for any of your cape needs. Someone made a joke of me first time handling a silicone body. I mean, you know, I've been to a strip club. Oh, Abracalena is here. Happy birthday to you. Just saw your name in the chat. Happy birthday, everyone. Wish Abracalena happy birthday. Mesbros wear white gloves. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Mike High School Creations says, I actually like the figure. However, the most frustrating thing is getting the cape on. Yeah, I've seen that. I've seen that. Because there's extra fabric or something in the ring. That's good to know. Does it twist in the upper torso? Says Bruce Brian Rocky Manzo. I mean, it's twisting a little bit, right? A little oblique action. It's very squishy. Also squished him by the peen by accident. Burton's redesigned bat symbol always reminded me of a maple leaf with the added bottom points. Yeah, as a kid, when I would draw those points, the extra ones down here, like, it got ridiculous. I couldn't remember. There'd be like 15 at a time. Do I have the movie realization Darth Vader? I don't. I love that line. It's beautiful. It's just a weird scale that doesn't go with stuff that I own, and it's pretty. It's very pretty and pricey too. Scott says, this will be my first Mezco if BBTS ever comes through for me. You break it, you keep it. That's true. What's up, 796 Studios? It's good. It's good so far. But it's one of these things where it's like, can I get it back to that pose? All right, that's good, right? Like, for the body, I don't know what else I can do with it. This is one of the first heads. Again, I cannot knock these heads even if I wanted to, because that would just be stupid. These look good. These look really good. And as my camera zooms in, the lighting gets a little bit darker. So I'm going to hit it with some light here. It's magnetized at the bottom. And you know what? Mezco always comes with all the accessories completely packed to the rim. Rim. I have a little battle damage one here. Do you remember, like, he crashed in the plane? I was rewatching. So Batman was in the bat plane and he sent like a row of missiles and fired on Joker on the street. First of all, he had terrible aim, or everything at Wayne Industries was garbage because he completely missed all that stuff. Or was he trying to intimidate him? Because if he wasn't, he was straight up trying to kill Joker. But what's the intimidation factor there? What's he trying to intimidate him to do? This head right here is your basic straight face. Looks good. Again, trying to be impartial, but at the same time is any of this 3 years good? I don't know yet. Thank you, Winger Lose. 796 is here. If Mario wins this, he's just gonna flip it on his IG story. Yeah, I mean, I'll just ship it out of my house. I won't even have to send it out to you, Mario. What if I like the toy so much you decide to keep it? So to make it perfectly clear, there seems to be some misunderstanding. I am not giving away the one I'm opening. I have another copy for the giveaway. So it's not like I want this. I am a Batman fan. I'm an 89 Batman fan. That's why for the last 3 weeks or whatever making videos, people are like, well, why did you just cancel it? Like, why don't you just get your money back? I could have, but I actually want this. I actually wanted this figure. That's why I'm like, yo, I paid for this in full. Just uphold your end of the transaction, Mezco. So I waited. That's basically all it was. Cape assembly, lift the head off, movable eyes. This is how I read. You can range of armature movements, forward. Gently rotate the arms from the above directions for smooth movement. Rotating the arms from other angle can lead to the armature joint locking in. Yikes. The above images show the standard forward and upward range of the leg. Gently rotate legs from the above directions for smooth movement. All right. Looks like a drawing compass, said one of my friends. Yeah, I've seen people bend him into a pretzel. That one's crazy too. I'm never going to do that. That is insane. Man, Beast Boy's here. Sorry, just catching up in the chat real quick. How do you unstiff a Mezco? Is this a joke? Is there a punchline? Will it dry out? I mean, I have like special lotion for my leather baseball gloves at the end of the season that I don't use. Should I try that? No, Drew says mine is peeling on the shoulder. No, that's terrible. What's up, Henrock? Okay. The other accessories. So again, the product itself for Mezco is rarely substandard for all the accessories that they have. So I'm good with that, especially when a lot of the ones they make the accessories work, like functional and movable when it doesn't need to be. That's just extra effort. It's the service, man. It's like, it's crazy. So I pre-ordered in full January 15th. The batarangs look nice. There's 4 of those here on the left. And then I was fine with waiting a little bit longer. They were starting to ship out, and I was like, I can wait. It's going to ship out. Then I hear people in Canada who went on waitlist in 2023 got their orders before me. And that's when I was like, okay, that's not cool. That is not freaking cool. There's no reason that I prepaid 3 years ago and people who ordered this year are getting it in hand. To be honest, with Mezco, I thought some of these would move because they've had, like I mentioned, moving accessories before. This is supposed to fold, right? And break apart into different pieces. I thought maybe they'd have... Is this something where... Plasty, am I going to break this? I thought this would actually move. Even the batarangs, the batarangs, they fold up wallet size and you fling it out and you can throw it. I thought it'd be something like that. But that's fine if they don't. There's a little grappling hook here with a wire. I don't really care about that. This is the piece. This is the gun broken. That's the grapnel into separate pieces. Okay, so there's that. That attaches onto his belt. A bunch of the hands here. But yeah, so, I was like, there's no reason that somebody who ordered in 2023 should be getting their order before someone who prepaid 3 years ago. What is the purpose of pre-ordering? It makes no sense. Not to mention the fiasco of what happened in March 5th to 7th, where the item was apparently in stock on the Mezco website and people ordered and then they cancel it. They're like, whoops, that's a mistake. Sorry. And if people who were on wait lists canceled their wait list and picked up the in-stock version only to get it canceled, they kind of got screwed. So to add insult to injury, 3 years on top of that, they screwed over a whole bunch of other people there too. I mean, for 3 years there was no communication about what was up with this product. But once the first units start to hit, they're like, "Oh, here's some FAQs. Here's some do you know what the F in FAQ is? Is frequently asked. The frequently asked question is like, why is it 3 years? What the hell's taking so long? But you know, they I guess they skipped that one. Harker Customs is in the US. Happy level up day. Oh, see, that's what I love about you guys. Everyone's saying happy birthday to Abrakalena. That's the best. The community is awesome. Eddie Rodriguez is here. Were you in the stream earlier? With Paul? The offset, yeah, dude, Aaron, the off-center crest is bugging me too. Should I switch it? Let's see if it's... Is this better? Is this better? Yeah, that one's a little bit better. This one's definitely better. Yeah, these heads, I don't know what's going on with Facebook. Because when people post these photos, it definitely looks like the head's way too big, right? But I don't have a cape on yet. I'm getting to that. Magnet's nice and strong for now. This one's off-centered. It's just the head. Yeah, that's going to bug me a little. Or is it just the body? So anyway, at some point I started making these videos. Like, I just got tired of waiting for Mezco. I'm like, where's my order? And they gave me the usual, our warehouse is really busy. Please be patient. Thank you for your patience. You know, that kind of BS. And it's like, don't we deserve a little more than this? But that's their customer service. So this is the thing that's giving people a problem, like universally giving people problems. The cape, right? How's the ears? Are they a stabbing hazard? I mean, what kind of incision can you make here? Yeah, maybe. Batman doesn't kill, I know, but he definitely took shots and missed everything. He could have blown up Jack Nicholson there for sure. What about all the guys he threw down the clock tower? Big Tasty says this figure is not 1 year good versus 3 years. Okay, so on the neck here, it looks like there's a bit of a lip at the very top. And is that what you're supposed to look out for to get the cape on and around? What I'm known for here on the channel is absolutely crushing it when it comes to putting toys together and accessories. So no need to put your drinks down or anything. This will be done shortly. Okay, no, this feels weird as hell. And I think this is how Bat Force Grumps messed up his... well, not messed up his, but that's where his Batman started peeling around the neck here. The collar, like 2 days after trying to put on the cape. So, how far does this go? How far does this go? Mario will flip it for less. It's like less than MSRP. I don't get it. Yeah, there's all this extra fabric in here. Look. It is just not finished well. All right, so if I'm the average consumer who hasn't seen any reviews and I'm like, okay, I guess this is it. That's weird, right? The ring is not going to fit. Is it supposed to? Henrock, is it supposed to fit or is it not going to? Like the intention is that it's supposed to go down, but it doesn't due to QC issues. Okay, even as is this sitting? Yeah, it's sitting a little high. It's sitting a little high. Yeah, that's no bueno. Look at that. What the heck? No, it's due to the cloth. All right, I need to hit up Harker Customs. Harker Customs made some really nice wired Power Ranger capes for me before. for what's the evil version of the Pink Ranger? She's not. Is she Ranger Slayer? She's the Ranger Slayer, right? It looks so much better with the cloth wired cape. Okay, I feel it moving. It's like it's crowning. This is so stupid. All right. Now I got some perfect fit sleeves here. Lift head, cowl off body. Place cape onto torso. Cape collar ring snaps over raised collar frame on torso. Okay, so it seems like he blew up a bunch of the Joker gang with the bombs when he drove in? I haven't watched Returns in a long time, Charles Stevens. But I mean, like, when I came to Canada, I met like a full cosplay Batman at Centerpoint Mall here, and it was insane. And that like sealed me in for life as a fan. So honestly, like that's why I kind of wanted to wait for this figure. I wanted it in my collection. I have a Hot Toys, but I want this. So that's why the videos came. So if you're here new to the story, I made a whole bunch of reels on Instagram, but I posted some here on YouTube as well, just like what's going on with my order and just kind of silliness, trying to make light of the situation in spite of it being so absolutely ridiculous. But you know, the reception from people has been super fun because I guess being creatively inspired from your own problems is like some good stories can come out of it. You know, a friend of mine said some of the best comedians were the funniest when they're angry, right? So I just had fun making this stuff. What if I squeeze this up and it sticks out a little bit more, like I'm pinching it out? That phrasing there. Oh, are you kidding me? I mean, should I get it? This is stupid. They need to get their release dates more accurate. Yo, there's the whole narrative. Oh, they were waiting for the Flash trailer to come out, and they were waiting for this, they were waiting for that. Makes no sense. '89 burned a clown on fire, did he? Koopa Steve, that's right. Including a diagram, you'd think something as simple as that would kind of reduce any breakage and, in the long run, save themselves a headache. But they're like, no. F y'all. F y'all. You're going to buy my stuff anyway. You're going to buy Rumble Society and you're going to like it. And if you don't like it, we're going to make a Rumble Society video with the pink skulls, and we're going to make fun of our customers who don't like our bad customer service. What's up, No Chewing? Good to see you. Darth Clueless is here. Does he need 4 Batarang? Mr. Ryan Clark, that's one of my favorite things. I think the Mezco Popeye came with, like, you know, he has the corn cob pipe or whatever that pipe is called. And I think it came with 4 or 6. And my initial reaction was always just like, what is he throwing them like Batman? But I think they're so small in case people lose it. There's no way this clips on. Like, you need to cut this. I don't feel comfortable cutting it. I really don't. So that's all the excess fabric of the cape inside the plastic ring, which is supposed to seamlessly snap around this collared neck. Is there a way to finesse it? Like, I can see why Bat Force Grumps threw this in the garbage. Your waitlist converted before he started to charge. What That's awesome for you. What a joke from the company, though. Like, I emailed them too. I'm like, look, why has my order shipped? I know you said your warehouse is busy, but can you at least look into it? Is it a payment issue? Is it an address issue because I'm in Canada? Right? Not even that. I'm like, why is it okay that you shipped waitlist orders first before fully paid pre-orders from 2020? Still no response. Still no response, guys. And you know what? I've tagged them in my stories. I've tagged them in my reels. They've seen it. You all have shared said stories and reels, and I'm sure they've seen your stories. Nothing. What in the heck? Oh no, Tony Ramos says I canceled my waitlist for the in-stock one. It was a bummer. I mean, that's the quickest way to lose customers, isn't it? In a fan base? People who are willing to, like, are we all too willing to throw money at them? They don't even care that they're messing up. They don't even care about telling you about updates. Like, I don't think it's unreasonable to ask for a product that you paid for from 3 years ago, right? I don't think anyone out there should try to excuse that either. Be like, well, Kevin, you're being impatient. Okay, I see progress. It's coming through. I can see the head. No, this is impossible. You have to cut this fabric out. My fingers are bleeding. I'm like the old lady in Happy Gilmore, and Ben Stiller's like, well, now your fingers hurt? Well, now your back's gonna hurt. Mezco canceled my 89, so I really want to get this giveaway. Oh man, good luck to you. I canceled my wait list because of the in-stock fiasco. Dude, that sucks. Let's see. I want to catch up to the chat real quick. You guys are all amazing. Here we go with the cape. I know. You removed the plastic ring. Oh my god. So, is it bad? Like, Henrock, if I remove the plastic ring, what's keeping it together? Win or lose, this is not my fault. Does the face look like a bloated person? Like he's been retaining water for 3 years. Okay, no, this one's good, right? He's got the Ben Stiller blue steel look happening a little bit. Lips slightly pursed. This one's also good. Also, let me know, what do you think of the new trailer, in the Flash trailer, when Old Man Keaton is like, you want to get nuts? It's like, yeah, that's something that he said in the first movie, but should Batman have catchphrases? I don't know how I felt about that. As excited as I am to see that new Batman movie. Extra material inside the cape stops it from popping down. Don't force it. On the Foosh uses an X-Acto to cut the extra material out. Oh god. What the hell am I going to do with that? Plasty has hacks for all this, but all of his reviews, I don't understand. No habla español. Hey, what's up, Mark? Thank you for joining the channel, subscribing to the channel. We waited 3 years for this. Oh no. It's supposed to fit. My wireless cape fits perfect. It should go through, and the lips of the neck should come out on top. Plasty. All right, let's try the other cape. You're right, chat. You're right. Hey, we have Archie in the house. What's good? The reel with my dad was the best. Yeah, if you have any questions about the reels, it's honestly, we were sitting in the car, and I said to my wife, should I get a wig? Like the idea is that I've been waiting so long. I've aged, and I'm an old man now, and like, oh, why don't I make it my 89th birthday? Like, that's hilarious. And then I'm like, we should go get a wig, and we should go get like a beard, like an old man beard. and we were like 5 minutes from the house after we just left the house, and I'm like, oh, what about makeup? Like, you do makeup. Can you just put makeup on me to look like an old man? She's like, I could do that. And then that's when it clicked. I'm like, yo, just get dad to do it. And in like a matter of 5 to 7 minutes, it had this idea from like just being silly to a fully fleshed out idea. And then I think that afternoon I went home to grab my old Mezco shipping box to use for the sketch and filmed it the same day. Like it was so much fun. Okay, this one feels a little bit better because there's less fabric inside, and I kind of have an idea of what it's supposed to do. But what if I roll back the material here first from the inside to fit it around the neck? Who approved this? Honestly, who the fuck approved this and said, yeah, you know what? They're all gonna be like this. Just do it. It's gonna cost too much money to remake it. Just fuck up all of their thumbs. Fuck them all up. Just do it. They waited 3 years. They're good. Fuck them, right? I see it. I see 75% of this ring in. Sorry for the strong language if you're offended by that, but that really has me, that really grinds my gears, man. They just said, we got their money. They're going to want this anyway. We'll just give them, you know what? We'll spend 3 years. We'll make a new body. We'll make a new body. But the cape, we can't. We can't do it anymore. I feel like the silicone is going to be messed up by the morning. Absolutely, like, this is some dollar store shit. Doesn't fit. And you know what? I've been getting good toys at the dollar store. Fuck, Cap Lives, don't gaslight me. The ring is just Mezco style. Don't gaslight me. I'm not the problem here. That's the whole thing. Oh my god. I've heard the most ridiculous arguments for this, like trying to freaking defend Mezco's actions. I've seen the craziest. And again, some of these arguments is like the very extreme. I don't think it represents all the Mezco collectors out there, but obviously the crazy comments stand out. But it's like on the topic of updates, I've seen one person on YouTube was like, well, you know what? Some companies give too much updates. You know, like Four Horsemen, they update you too much, or like Super 7 updates you too much. It's like, bro, no one has ever complained about too many updates. You just don't read them. You get them, but you know that they're there. But I've never heard, oh, Four Horsemen gives too many updates, therefore you like that Mezco doesn't give updates? Oh my god. I've heard some crazy stuff out there. It's been fun. It's been a lot of fun. And honestly, people are like, what are we going to talk about? Some people are going to be happy that, you know, this is out and the joke is over. And you know what? I absolutely agree with you. I don't want to talk about this anymore. This is probably my last video about this. So that's why I'm going to let it all out, because I don't want it to seem like I'm dwelling on this thing, like, oh, that guy just keeps doing the same thing over for the views and you know, just bitching about shit. Like, no, this will be it. But I'm gonna make it count where it counts. All the videos that I made hopefully makes their way around and being shared to everybody who's seen this experience. I mean, Courtney said this is the last time you're gonna order from Mezco. I'm not telling people not to buy from Mezco. If you like the figure, go for it. But just keep in mind the experience you're gonna have, right? This is my experience. All right, later, Dario. Trim the fabric. What should I use to trim it with? Seems to be production issue on the extra cape fabric. Last, first out. Sure, that's a thing. That's I also, as a consumer, I could call bullshit on that. Like that's not cool. There you go. Cap Liv says, "Do I have any other Mezcos on pre-order? I have a Snake Eyes that I have that I ordered with points just because I wanted to. I had points enough to get the figure, and I'm like, I'm done with this company, so I ordered the next thing that was available. I don't even want it anymore. I have Gotham by Gaslight Batman on pre-order, just the NRD, and I don't know if I want to keep it because it looks cool, and I don't want them to eat my NRD. But then also, if I pay for it, like, am I giving them more money and therefore still supporting? I don't know. That's the thing. I love Batman. Like, this is... It's a shitty spot to be in. I had 13 Mezco Batman, and then I just got tired of the company, and I'm like, why am I standing this stuff so hard? So I sold like 10 of them. I have two or three left. One more for sale. I need to walk away. No, I didn't wait 3 years to walk away from this. Still says his fingers are starting to hurt. You just spoiled landscaping duty. Thank you, Noob Collector, for getting that one. Are you gonna add extra wires to the other panels? Yeah. Kev's gonna be giving away a blood. Fingers are gonna be like this. They're gonna be bleeding all over the box. Congratulations, winner. Pass out. I never heard of Mezco until the videos. Now I see they have a shadow figure. Yeah. Good luck with that, everyone. Okay, which cape looks better? The wired? Whatever. How bad can this go? How bad can this go? Metal Skeleton of Skynet. We have the world famous Sergeant Bananas in the chat, of course, says, does the face look like Black Series Poe Dameron? Nothing can save that Poe Dameron, man. Jamie Lynn Parks, the cape is a huge pain. Your best bet is to trim the fabric or separate the ring and use it on top. The threads are still holding the cape together, plus magnets hold it together. Freaking bad magnets, bitch. All right, I'm gonna give that a shot. Courtney says, when I emailed about my bat's arm being effed, they replied same day. They have been openly communicating up until last week. So I'm telling you, they saw the videos and ignored you. I mean, at some point, it's actively bad, right? Like, you can't be this bad at something if you tried. You know, what's the saying? Even a busted clock is right twice a day. Like, it's got to be, at some point, they're avoiding responsibilities when it came to my communication and my orders. Like, you can't be this bad. Like, I have a friend who goes to McDonald's and the drive-thru and the cashier's always messing with him. Like, it always seems like they have no idea what they're doing. Like, they gave him change for like $20 and they're like, we have no fives, and for some reason just gives him coins every single time. Every time he goes to pay, they're like, no, there's no tap. He's like, you're messing with me, right? There's no way. It's just actively bad. It's a concentrated effort. Does he have Nikes on? I'm assuming there are no check marks based on licensing issues. Detail-wise, are some of the markings there and sculpts there? Oh, shoot, there was a super chat earlier. I must have missed it. I'm trying to get there. Am I that far behind? Mike, oh, dude, Mike, thank you so much for the super chat.
Thank you. Far too kind.
Can we start a fund to throw gasoline at the fire? I mean, that's not a bad fund. Can we just get a fund for... I don't know. A better cape? Why don't we start a fund for a new cape from Harker Customs, so I can go buy. I'm gonna go buy a new one from him. But thank you so much for the super chat again, everyone. Thank you for the channel memberships and your super chats. That all goes towards the channel doing things like this, giveaways, making it possible for giveaways and shipping out items to you all. So appreciate you, Mike. Thank you. The giveaway. Jeez, we're coming up on an hour and I don't even have this cape on yet. That is some BS. All right. Again, there is a giveaway for tonight. I'm going to go back to the figure in a little bit. It's 10:27 here. There is a giveaway tonight for a Mezco 89 Batman. So what we're going to do is you need to be subscribed to the channel here on YouTube. That way you can type the special phrase into the chat. Now, when you type it into the chat, my system here will recognize everyone who's typed it. And when when it's done, I will hit the button. It'll pick a random name and you'll be the winner. If you're the winner, message me. Hopefully you have Instagram or something and we'll figure out the details and we'll get this figure out to you. Make sure you are typing the word correctly. And of course, you have, give it like a minute to claim your prize. 60 seconds from when I draw it. I'll put a timer up. Open to Americans, Canadians. If you have a US address, Canadian address, I will be happy to ship that off to you. And of course, no charges, nothing, no charge for the figure, no charge for shipping. If you enter and you're somewhere else in another country and you're like, I still want it, and we can work something out for shipping for wherever you are. But again, US and Canada, I will include shipping. And again, thank you to Mike for the super chat. All that stuff goes towards helping the channel and having fun giveaways like tonight. So what you need to do is when I do the actual draw later on, hopefully you've typed this into the chat. It is, don't do it yet. Don't do it yet. Okay, here we go. Just type # or hashtag, depending how old you are, 1200 collective. Okay? For the special occasion that it took 1201 days, the Mezco One 1200 collective, that's the hashtag, into the chat. All right, you can see the numbers going up there into the entries. Oh my goodness, 4 to 23. That is a jump. Hell yeah, everybody. Bitter Asian Dude Inc. Yo, Paulie, what's up, man? If you win this, someone's gonna be crying if you win this. I hope you do. That'd be hilarious. You know, let's get this trending. Oh my god, 60 entries? What the heck? Squid Pro quote. I think that's M? You hope what? You gonna give it to Ernie? Fine. Would that make you adjust your content if you knew the difference was proportionate to the attention you're making? It's an interesting thought that they're ignoring you on purpose for whatever. If I knew the difference was proportionate to the attention I'm making. Not sure I follow. Feel free to follow up on that, Emerson. Would I change my content? I think you're saying, would I change my content if I knew that they were going to reply, or if I knew? I don't know. I mean, combined, all of those reels reach like 30,000 people. And what did I really say in those videos? That they haven't shipped anything, that they shipped things not in the correct order, that I turned 89 and I had a dream that I had my toys and I still didn't get it. Like, that would have been fun. Or like, the first idea was that I would just do a whole list of videos of people who got theirs before me, and it would be like the silliest things. And that's where it got to the point where it's like my daughter coming back from a birthday party and they're like, oh, they even have them in the loot bags, and it's like, are you freaking kidding me? All right, there's a lot of entries in the chat, which I had expected, which is awesome. I hope everyone has a chance to enter. You just need to type it once. You just need to type it once. It doesn't count multiple entries. As long as you're typing it correctly. Whoa! Hot take 796 Studio says hashtag no thanks. Okay, good to know. I'm gonna adjust one of your packages. Silence, not difference. Okay, that. Now I gotta scroll back, Emerson. Would that make you adjust your content if you knew the silence was proportionate to the attention you're making? No, because those are still ideas that I had, and they're freaking hilarious. It wouldn't change my content at all, because as a business, you accepted this contract. You took my money, and you're supposed to ship me the product. Now, are you not going to ship me the product because you're screwing up on something and someone's pointing it out, or someone's having fun with it and making their own videos? If it is, that only highlights or illustrates how poor your judgment is. So is it the same person who's doing shipping, that's doing social media, that's doing customer service on emails, that they're all seeing this and ignoring it? Or it's the same person, or 3 people? Either way, that's pretty bad. That's pretty bad. While you're all here, 82 people entered. Thank you so much. I hope, leave a thumbs up on the video if you have a chance to as well. Let's see. Nobody give it to Ernie. Nobody give it to Ernie. What the hell? He's not even here to win it himself? He's not even here to win it himself? Come on. Let's get it to 1,200 entries, huh? Can we get 120 likes? Can we get 89 likes? No, man. I think I recently followed one of my friends who just got into collecting. He is my 1,989th person that I follow on IG. It was a lot of fun. It's perfect. Ernie is in Disney. I mean, he's done more at Disney before. He could have joined in. Okay, all right. Forget it. Here we go. If I mess it up, I'm taking the cape out of the winner's box. I'm kidding. I'm not going to open your box unless you want me to check it for defects. Look at this super darkness over here. Well, I mean, Emerson, I've asked them, like, hey, what's up with pre-orders not being shipped, but shipping waitlist? They haven't said anything. There's a lot of fabric in here. It's just a lot of negligence, man. Like, a lot of negligence. Okay, so I'm going to mess around with this for a little bit. I'm going to give everyone a chance to enter. Okay, the hashtag is up there. Hashtag 1200 collective. And again, this video is probably the last I'm going to make videos on this topic or as the company. I don't want it to come across as like somebody bitter or hateful or, just making negative videos all the time. I'll probably make a little joke here and there, be like, oh, 1,200, it's a little corny, like, oh, 1,200 days, what is that, Mezco? That kind of silliness. But it's not like I'm going to sit here and dedicate more time to this. It would have been fun, though. It would have been fun. Because I do have more ideas. I had another idea where I would go to the theater and they wouldn't let me in to see The Flash because I didn't have my 89 Batman Mezco figure. And then I don't know. I'm still working it out, but the premise is like, yo, but they're waiting for it to come out for the movie. That's why you can't get in. Something stupid like that. It starts off like that, and then I usually just figure out some different endings and punchlines for it. But that's supposed to be it, right? It's supposed to come out. That's why they didn't announce anything until the Flash trailer was launched. More BS. All right, got a bit of materials here. Nothing wrong with being bitter, right? Yeah, it's made a whole brand on it. Paul's not bitter. Oh, see, there's more in the back. Maybe I do need spectacles. Hold on, let me get this mic here. Yeah, this is it. So, this is, for those wondering, this is likely my last Mezco figure. Maybe, and you know what? That's another thing too. That's another thing where it had crossed my mind at some point. It was, oh wait, there you go. We were just talking about you. You're my 1989th follow, that person that I follow on Instagram. So congratulations for that meaningless monument. That's one of the things I think Koopa Steve was talking about it with us on Discord. And if you're in Discord, you want to talk about more toys, there's a link to the Enablers Discord in the video description below. But we're talking about, like, maybe Mezco already knows that I'm pissed and other people are pissed. So they didn't send my order first. They're like, we'll ship it to the people who were on waitlist. And then that way, those people who are just like, yo, can you believe it? I just got on waitlist in 2023 and my order is shipping now. How cool is Mezco? And on top of that, they're not even shipping it to people who are loyal to them. They're shipping it to me. They make me feel awesome. And it's like, Mezco's like, well, we're just building a new wave of customers because Kevin's just old and crusty. And, F those people, right? F those people whose money they took. That wouldn't be far-fetched, right? That wouldn't be far-fetched. I would love... And again, this is stuff we'll never know. We'll never know the answers for. It's fun to speculate, and it's fun to have fun with it. At the end of the day, this figure looks decent so far. But damn, I gotta be like a seamstress to enjoy this? What the hell? What in the hell? We're currently at 87 entries. It is 10:40 here on the East Coast. What time should I give everyone until to enter? They should have gotten Ezra to deliver it. Only Michael Keaton delivering this figure would have made, like, then I'd be like, I'll consider buying from them again. But Bruce Wayne himself couldn't save how fucked this release was and this company is. This looks so frustrating. Yeah, imagine being me, Mike. 3 years for this? Come on, you bastard! Ugh. Nope. 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 Let me see. Kevin Lee, welcome to the show. Next Mezco figure will require you to have level 3 sewing skills. Like what? I gotta get like an apprenticeship in... I don't know. That I had a joke going there. Seamstressery? Like, how much fabric do I need to freaking cut? And this is... I didn't buy a model kit. Damn, what was this? $110, chat? At retail, $110 on pre-order? Did I buy a $110 model kit? Even model kits are designed better than this. Like, they're made to be put together. Trust me, I'm an expert. Tailoring. 796 Tailoring Studios. This is laughably bad. Laughably bad. Someone's going to tell me, well, once you modify the whole cape and do everything, it's a perfect figure. I want it to be good. I want it to be good. If there's people like, Lurk watching, Mez, if you're watching, I didn't want your figure to fail. I wanted it to be good. I wanted to have a good 89 Batman figure. I wanted to have a good experience buying it. But you know what? You made neither of those a reality. This is not enjoyable. The purchasing experience was not enjoyable. And this is pretty shit. This is pretty shit. I don't think nail clippers would fit in there. Yeah, someone send this clip to Mez. And Mezco, if you, for the one chance that you want to reply, I'll send you a link to join on here. I would love to ask some questions about what happened with this figure. How did you settle on these choices? Why did it take 3 years for it to come out? Why didn't you say anything to your customers about it? These are all questions I would like, and not just me, I'm sure a lot of people would like to have answered. The silicone body looks good. It looks good. I'm worried about the posing. We can get back to that. Should I just go back to posing? Because this thing is not... Wait. Nope. Do I need an extra set of hands in here? At least you're laughing. Mezco collectors, it is a good figure once you fix the cape. I thought it was crowning. I really thought. I should have just yelled at it to push. Breathe and push. This is insane. If CJ made this, none of this would have been a problem. You can bet on that. Okay, there's more fabric in the back. My goodness. Wow. It broke my... Wow. What the heck? Holy shit, that's so dangerous. Mezco cutters, stop. That's hilarious. No way. No way. How is that even possible? Yo, I can't with this thing, man. Can we take 5 and get a drink? I need soju. Speaking of soju, Unboxing Thursdays returns this Thursday, the 11th. Usually the first Thursday of every month, I sit down with my friends, the Enablers, and we open toys and kind of do this, but less me yelling by myself and more everybody. So join us every Thursday for Unboxing Thursdays, but this week is with the Enablers. It starts at 9 p.m. Eastern. And like I said in the beginning of the show, usually I sit down with a friend in the collecting community. We open up some toys and we chat. Usually the person on the other end does something cool in toys, with toys, something cool in general. So it's a lot of fun. I can see the ears coming through, Doctor. Doctor, push, ma'am, push. Why does my doctor have an accent? Push. I can see your baby's head. But yeah, Unboxing Thursdays returns this week. May 11th with the enablers. And of course, this is Asian Heritage Month, AAPI month in America, Asian Heritage Month here in Canada. So I'm trying to feature some of my fellow Asians in this hobby. So May 18th, the week after the enablers, I'll be doing unboxing Thursdays with the legendary artist known as Mike Del Mundo. Will be joining me. What the? Oh, I almost reached for this. This is going in the garbage. I have a cutting board. That's a cell phone. But yeah, 18th, Mike Del Mundo will be joining for Unboxing Thursdays. And the week after that, a couple of guys from the Worst Asian podcast, Ben and Lingji. It's a really funny podcast that I've been listening to. They're into like, I don't know. It's just a great great content to check out every week. And of course, I have other people lined up throughout the month, not necessarily for Thursdays because we're out of Thursdays by then, but different people to talk to this month. Hopefully, this can be something that's ongoing for different themes each month. I need a X-Acto knife. What's that board called? That mat. Here it is. Now I look like a professional streamer. This is insane. This is insane. We have 89 entrants into the giveaway. I threw the metal shard out. Yeah, it's in the garbage. If you win, I'm gonna send it in your box, Mari. After that cape broke your scissors, my wife has rescinded her offer to fix your cape if you effed it up. Do Pacific Islanders have their own month in Canada since Cap lives? I don't know. That's a great question. Maybe we don't have that many here? I don't know. I don't know what the reason is for that, man. That's a great question. Who do I ask? Who can I ask of this? Is this it? Like, do I just go like this? This is dumb. Like, I didn't want to do this. I don't want to do this when I buy a toy. Mez, this is stupid. Send us a cape replacement. Send us a cape replacement. $110? I'm supposed to use this mangled piece of garbage that you call a cape? $110. Companies mess up. You can admit to messing up. You'd be more respected if you came out and be like, yeah, we goofed. Here's how you can get a replacement because this thing sucks. It's a piece of garbage and no one should spend this much time for something that they bought. But no, you refuse to acknowledge that you screwed up for people's in-stock orders and messing up those orders in March. You refuse to acknowledge that it took you 3 years. You refuse to acknowledge that you shipped out waitlist orders before pre-orders. All while people are willing to just keep giving their money away. So you know what? For those reasons, I mean, I already made up my mind, but to let people know, those are the reasons that I'm no longer supporting this company. That's it. That's it. This is garbage. It's something wrong when someone can't like acknowledge that kind of mistake. Look, whatever problems people have with Super 7, like Mo didn't come with an apron. Like you can get a replacement apron. You can get it. They're like, oh, we goofed on Thundercats or whatever. Here's a accessory that you can get. It's not a big deal. It's not a big deal. For the money that you're paying people, for the money that you're paying for a premium action figure, you should be getting premium customer service. Not customer service like some deadbeat who owes you money. You gotta chase them down. Yo, where's my stuff? Where's my stuff? Where's my order? Where's this? And then they just ghost you because they owe that's some deadbeat bullshit. Yo, not only is this cape the most disappointing thing of 2023, it's the most disappointing thing of 2020, 2021, and 2022. Like, just take the freaking reigning champ of disappointing figures for 4 years straight. Hold that L. My God. I have no motivation for this anymore. Like, if someone's watching this on the replay, they're just gonna see me gradually lose my patience for this shit. Like, I started out having fun. No, I won't cut myself, guys. I already been to the ER this week. Tired of going out there. Look, you can see all of it. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Oh, you little bastard. Cut the ring on the front. Batman would give up. That's amazing. Batman would have given up by now. No, man. Just because you said that, I can't. Batman would never give up. Watch the whole time the whole body was backwards. Is it in? Is it in? And the first person who said that's what she said is going to be removed from the giveaway? I think that's it. I think I got it. I got it. I got it. Remember when toys were fun? Oh no. Yo, I need that on a shirt. It's just a picture of this toy and the tagline says, remember when toys are fun. Oh my God, that is hilarious. Thank you. Thank you, Scott. You son of a bitch. Look at that. I mean, I still don't think it's on there. What do you think, chat? Is that it? What a hunk of junk. And let's choose the straight look, straight onward look. Hold on. Oh my God. I need some ice. That is not worth the hassle, dude. But you know what? I got to know for myself. I got to know for myself because already immediately when I looked at this, the pictures online, the head definitely looked bigger than proportionally to the whole body. But once I had this in the hand, it looked better. So it was important for me to have this, and it's also important for me to make these kind of decisions on my own. I can't be the guy who talks shit for 3 weeks. Where's my toy? Where's my toy? And before I even got it, it was just like, yeah, this is trash. And I never even touched it. Like, it's not going to be like that. I can't do that. I want to know at least for myself. All right. Let's see where these kicks are. Watch this body mess up now, and I'm going to be pissed that I wasted all that time. I had to take a shower after this. I'm sweating from putting that cape on. Is it worth it after 3 years? Whew. I don't know. I don't know. Let me try to pose it a little bit more. Should we try some of the accessories too? Paul, get the hell out. Here's the cape on Inside Out. All right. No, we do not want to see the other cape. I got it. Legs fall off. This is the type of struggles you go through transforming third-party figures. That's why I don't buy that stuff. Can't have ice because Mr. Freeze. Hey, man, who's gonna make some Mr. Freeze videos? Go for it. Please, please. Oh, there's more accessories down here, by the way. Bad Wolf Media mentioned earlier, it's surprising that they used this logo for the base. Because then now it's like 3 different bat logos for the same figure. So that is strange. I like this thing. This is the one where they're in the museum, right? And then he shoots it out. It goes left and right, and he zip lines out of here. Does that move? Oh, it does. Okay. That's cool. That's cool. They made a moving piece, and you can slot the arm through here. That's dope. A little delicate feeling, but that's very dope. Batarang here on wire. I like that NECA's putting out all these 1-to-1 scale accessories for 89 Batman. The belt and then the Batarang too. This is I believe, the communicator to stop the Batmobile from crashing into him. Is that correct? It's really small. There's actually a bat symbol here. The camera can't even see this. I think that's when he holds it up and he's like, stop. That's on the bottom tray. I don't think I've ever once used a Mezco display stand. Wait, Mario is in now? What's happening? Batarang Aziz. Will this Batman fit in McFarlane's new Batmobile? I believe it does. Left Coast Graphics. What's going on? Everyone check out Left Coast Graphics. Make some great pins. The belt looks cheap, says Kevin. I mean, what can they... Yeah. I mean, it's a sculpted belt. It does the job, I think. Tony says the head always looks big for Mezco. I know what you mean. It's a very, very fine line. Very fine line. Yeah, a lot of people have that Batmobile. It appears that it does fit. What is this accessory? The heck is this? Does anyone remember this from the movie? If I show the close-up of the accessories and my fingers are just torn up, bleeding everywhere. Smoke bomb. That's what the smoke bomb looked like? Interesting. Interesting. Yeah. I mean, this is the first kind of silicone action figure body that I've had. It's cool that you can sculpt in the musculature for his suit and the details. And I think it looks fine. The body looks fine. Like I don't think you could tell it's a silicone body if you didn't know. Like if you just looked in photos, which is actually pretty cool. Just with my eyes, head looks like a good size. With the camera, it definitely looks a little bit larger for the body. God damn, my thumb is killing me. Stupid. The cape obviously is the biggest blunder of this Batman. But you know what? It's not a terrible looking Batman. I passed on the SH Figure Arts. I never got it because I knew I had this on pre-order. I passed on Beast Kingdom because I knew this was coming, and that one is I think 10-inch tall anyway. This is not bad. This is not bad, and I'm not looking to say that it's bad. Like, I want to enjoy this, honestly, I really do, and it's fun. I'm gonna take some photos of this. Remember the part when the guy with the sword, the katanas, comes up and then he just starts slicing? Batman just like kicks him right in the face. Set up something like that, hopefully, for a shot. Plasti got SHF 89 Batman. Okay, what time is it? 11:03. So we're gonna give people until 11:15 East Coast time, and that will be when I draw for the figure. Again, if you have not entered yet, just put hashtag 1200 collective into the chat. Make sure you have the correct spelling as is on the screen. Otherwise, the system will not pick up on it. Charles, man, this stream has made the 3 years totally worth it. For who? For who? We are all Charles. Not after that comment. We're not. Remember he throws it down and it breaks? Yeah, I remember. I just didn't remember it looking like that. I remember him throwing the smoke bomb for sure. For sure. Now, what I'm worried about is if they somehow get Jack Nicholson to okay and they make a Joker. That is the only thing that I'll... You know what? I don't even know if that would get me back in. I don't know if that would get me back in. I have Jack Nicholson Hot Toys Joker. It's the fucking best. I'm not a Hot Toys collector, but I'll buy a few here and there. And that was my first one. 89 Joker, where I was like, yeah, I will put down money for something like this. And that thing does not disappoint. It does not disappoint at all. And then I eventually I got Joker first before I got Batman. And then I ended up getting a Michael Keaton in the tuxedo from a friend of mine. He came in a 2-pack with the Batman Returns. And they're some of my favorite toys. If Mezco made a Joker, if they somehow got a Joker, I don't know. I probably would want it, and then I'd say I'm not getting it for principles, but I'd be tempted to, and just have to remind myself that I have the Hot Toys. Do you have any questions about this whole process, about the figure, about my pre-order process, making the videos? You want me to put this figure in any poses? Let me know. Innocent says, I'm having second thoughts on my Mezco Ghost Rider. I heard that you can't sit him in the bike with his feet in place and ride, like hands on the handlebar. I don't know if that's true for every unit. If it isn't true, that sounds kind of lame. I don't know if that's a deal breaker for you. For some people, it might be. My problem with this body is that how do I get it? I mean, let's just put this thing through the works, huh? One high. The 89, the return suit is better than the 89 suit. I would not. It's a really good look. Cat lives. You're right. It looks really good. It's just that I grew up on this one, but I can see why people would say Returns is a better looking suit aesthetically. But in terms of being an icon in my brain, you can't take that away from me. Not even Mezco could take that away from me. Do you mind trying the other cape? And the first loser of the night is Darth Clueless. Captain Jack, thank you for tuning in. Is the body chalky? No, it's not chalky at all. It's got that white powder, Scott, like you mentioned. It was on here earlier from the beginning of the stream. As I'm working with it, it seems to have come off, but it never once felt chalky to me. Squishy, but not chalky. I want to know if he's got his Jordan. He doesn't have Nike branded shoes, Jeff. And I'm not enough of a sneakerhead to know, like, oh yeah, these are definitely the same kind of designs as whichever Jordans that they used for the costume of that movie. Shrugging? Can he shrug? Sure, let's try shrugging. How does one shrug? Okay. Ashy Larry. I mean, the cape is in the way of him shrugging. I almost took it off for a second. I'd be so pissed if I did. I mean, what's an iconic 89 pose, guys? Him looking up at the clock tower? Him looking up at the balloons? I wonder if he can contest my Storm Shadow. Oh, if I can contest my Storm Shadow NRD with my credit card company, I should have ordered from BBTS. That's the thing. If you don't want to put up a pre-order amount, you don't want to put up an NRD with Mezco, you can go with any of these third parties. Not only will you be like, you don't have to go through the NRD, but you don't have to. What's the word I'm looking for? I don't know. You just don't have the hassle of having to wait for it, and your shipping is often cheaper. Mezco shipping is atrocious. You can get like $4 flat rate from BBTS. Granted, there are people in the chat who are still waiting right now from Big Bad Toy Store. Obviously, a third party sometimes is going to take longer to get it than the actual company. That's not always the case, but that does happen. So that's kind of what you're giving up, right? The peace of mind that you don't have to pay up front, the peace of mind you can get $4.99 flat rate shipping versus Mezco. We have Art with Toys in the chat. What's going on? In the first Batman, he wore the Nike Air Trainer 3s or the Bo Jackson shoe. In Returns, he wore the Air Jordan 6. Nice. Thanks for the... I didn't know any of the names of the shoes, but thank you. Yeah, these are not Nikes. Because God forbid if they had that license, who knows when we'd get this. All right, let's get him holding an accessory before we get to the chat, or before we get to the draw. Green Goblin had flight posit sneakers. Nike. Yo, do you guys see that SHF Green Goblin? 200 on Big Bad Toy Store. That's a hot toy, guys. That is bananas. That is bananas. As much as I love that look of the No Way Home Green Goblin, like that is crazy money. Oh, I lost it. Here it is. Is this the part where we see an accessory break? Not on my watch. If you're into that kind of stuff, tune in next week to Unboxing Thursdays with the Enablers, where 796 Studios will most likely break something. He looks good, guys. Like, objectively, this looks really good. It's just, what a goddamn hassle. But then 3 years later, $110 retail. Like, I'm not looking to buy a statue, but this looks good. This looks very, very good. I will give it that. I will give it that. I don't know what this face is supposed to be. Has he got like this little squirrely kind of... Hey, what's up, Simon62? Just kind of unboxed the figure and went through the articulation and everything. Spent about 89 minutes trying to put the cape onto the body perfectly. Come on, like that looks cool, right? Also, check out Figure Fan Nate for some really great shots of this figure. BBTS has this figure showing as pre-order, sold out, and $60 more than straight from the from the Mezco. So I suppose it depends on what you value. Absolutely, absolutely. Yeah, we have animated heroes in the chat. What's going on? All the celebrities coming out tonight on a Sunday night? Was the juice worth the squeeze? Does this ear look a little crooked? A figure looking 89% good is a pretty good rating. That's better than batting 100 in baseball. Where's that head with the... Here we go. With the eyes. The eyes, Chico, they never lie. I mean, I think it's commendable that they wanted to add the eye rolling feature on here. Just like the hot toy. That's a heck of a look. That's a heck of a stare. Tell your friends about me. That's what he sounds like, right? Tell your friends about me. I'm the Batman. Wish the symbol matched the costumes. Oh, the stand matched the costume symbol. Yeah, I don't know what the hell's going on with that one. That is... Oh, my goodness. I don't know. It looks a little crooked. Should I send them an email? The Pink Skulls made great henchmen for this Batman to fight. What's the criteria to win? All you got to do is be subscribed to the channel right now. Into the chat box here on YouTube. Type hashtag 1200 collective. And that should enter you into the system to be in the draw. Now, hopefully you're in the US or Canada, and this giveaway will be completely on the house, of course. If you are outside of those areas and you would still like a chance to win, and if you cover shipping on your end, depending on where it's going, we can make that work too, right? That's all. It's just a way to... Honestly, I bought these 3 years ago, and I waited so long. Like, money was out of my account. It's gone. I'm not hurting from this purchase, like some people out there might say, like, oh, if you need the money that bad, you should have canceled it. It's not hurting. And I just thought, man, like, when it gets here, let's just have some fun with it. Let's just have some fun. Hopefully the community here on the channel, everyone who's been watching and following on social media, it's like, let's have some fun and give somebody a chance to win this. We'll give everyone a chance to win it. Only one person can win, though. But yeah, before we hit the 11:15 mark, before we do the draw, every Thursday, Unboxing Thursdays, 9 p.m. Eastern, I do a show. This one is technically, I'm calling it episode 149. Next week will be episode 150 with the enablers. That's myself, High School Creations, 796 Studios, Yoko McCann, Kyle Wadiga, Pan, Fred Nudo. And that's the first Thursday of every month. And then, of course, the week after that is comic legend Mike Del Mundo, May 18th, and more content coming out on the channel. And every Monday, while The Mandalorian was on, I have a podcast going called The Boba Squadron, where we talk about the Disney Plus shows after the new episodes, and of course Star Wars collecting. So that's myself, Paul Sun Young Lee, who was in the chat earlier, I think, Yoko also, and of course Ernie, who didn't even bother to show up tonight to try and win a free Mezco Batman. I'm just kidding, Ernie, I love you, even though you're still a prospect. That is the Boba Squadron Monday nights. So we'll be back tomorrow, I think, to talk about all the May 3rd and May 4th releases from last week for Star Wars collecting. And of course, if you watched Visions, we did a video breakdown, a recap of Star Wars Visions Volume 2 that's live on the channel right now. And you know what? If you haven't seen the videos yet, the reels from my Mezco 1201 day experience, it's here on this channel. You can check them out, or you can follow me on Instagram at toyingaround. for more photos and just kind of everyday stuff. Hey, Paul, you're still here. Thank you, man. When you paid for these, the cancel didn't exist. I mean, why cancel it, Plasty? I wanted to. I don't know if the cancel. Were you saying cancel or channel? This is an unfortunate typo where it could go either way. The channel did not exist in January 2020. No, that's not true. I didn't do live streams. I did some reviews then. But the channel existed. The cancellation feature, I don't know if it existed, if that's what you're asking. I never left. Okay, so let's do it. Let's do it. Who's it going to be? Who's it going to be? I'm nervous. I'm nervous. This has been crazy. Yeah, so hopefully thank you everyone for tuning in and subscribing to the channel. And everyone with the channel memberships and super chats and the gifteds, not just tonight, but every night that people do that at any time, if you're able to. It does help towards the giveaways here on the channel and upgrades and different equipment and whatnot. So this has been... Just see Fabster in the chat? Sure, why not? Why not? Why not, dude? Yeah, but you know what, everybody? Appreciate the love. 110 entries, that's unreal. Let's go, and 100 thumbs up. That's beautiful. Thank you so much. That's just fantastic to see. And honestly, this is my send off to Mezco. You know when you go on a Facebook group and people are like, "I'm done with this group," and I'm never gonna buy this thing again. And everyone's always like, "This isn't an airport. You don't have to announce that you're leaving. Like, just get the fuck out." This is it for me, right? Like, there's no more reels behind this. I'm not gonna be living some kind of embittered life going forward. It's been fun. I'm not buying any more Mezco, and I'll probably make a joke here and there or two and I think I'm not the only one. If something takes long, that is going to be forever in this culture, up there of like, yo, what is this, Mezco? What, it took how long to ship? What is this, an 89 Batman? Like, it won't change. It won't die. But I appreciate everybody who's been here and sticking with it. Make more I want to make more reels, but it's just not going to be... I don't need to keep going after Mez. Like, that's it. I have my product. It is what it is. I don't need to be that guy who's just doing hateful stuff all the time. If there's something wrong with this and I need to contact them and they take forever to reply, yeah, that's going to be a whole different story and reel. But this is just getting it out of the system. In many ways, it's just like a coping thing, man. But it's been so much fun, and everyone's been I don't know what to say. They're like, I hate that I'm laughing at your pain. And that's it. Like, that's all people will write. And they're like, I hope you never get the figure. But oh, thanks, guys. Yo, legendary poser with the super chat. Thank you so much. Fellow Canadian collector right here says, not gonna lie, I've enjoyed watching Kev's frustration leading up to tonight. It didn't end leading up to tonight. Did you watch me try to put the cape on? And also the cape. Oh, there you go. Reading. Next sentence. Cool. Got it. Icing on the cake. Perfect. That Plasty says that joke won't last longer than the rubber suit it's made of. Damn, Plasty. Plasty, as a Mezco fan, that's a self-burn right there. Good job. It's okay to have a little fun with it, guys. All right, here we go. Ace says, I'm done with Mezco, but I'm getting the Batman. Did they make the Batman? Either way. Oh, Raven Lou with the last minute. Because of my rambling, you got one entry, and here we go. Yo, I'm excited. Someone, make sure you clip this. Oh my God, 111 entries. You guys are awesome. Thank you for the love. Here we go. I'd love to give it back. Fuck, here we go. If it's plasty, I'm redrawing. No, we're not doing 112 entries. Fuck that noise. I'm drawing it now. And the winner of the brand new unopened Mezco 89 Batman is. Yo, what? No way! No, Peter! Are you kidding me? Are you here? I gotta start the clock. I gotta start the clock, Peter. That's the rules. How do you use a clock on an iPhone? How do you use the clock on an iPhone? Clock. Stopwatch. The clock is ticking. Start. Bearded, you better get on it. You better get on it. I didn't tell you to leave, dude. Come on, Peter. Come on, buddy. Let me see that name in the chat. Oh, there it is. Sending it to Mario. What the freak? Yo, come on. That's so cool. It could not have gone to a nicer guy. I mean, you're all very nice. You really are. But Bearded Builds, if you don't follow him, you don't know what he's all about. Look behind me. Look behind me. Hold on. Let me get rid of this. You see this logo right here? He made that into a wooden sign that adorns a darkened corner of my room here in the toy room. Absolutely fantastic person. Bearded Builds, congratulations. Nico Hodge is nice, just not to me or Ernie. Not to Ernie at all. Peter, screen grab this, man. You won. You won. That's the home. Peter, we missed you at Offworld Bar on Thursday. We went to, for May the 4th, we went to a place called Offworld Bar here in Toronto, Canada. It's like a nerdy sci-fi type bar. Super cool, really cool drinks. We had our booth, and we missed Peter this week. Last time he was there, he's a big, tall dude. Like, I don't know, like 6'2". That's tall to me. Like a beard, standing in the doorway of our booth. And, you know, nobody tried to walk in. This time people were like walking through like it was the bus station because we didn't have you there, man. We missed you. You got to come out every time. Everybody, my goodness, thank you so much. This has been insane. This has been insane. What a journey. But Bearded Builds, you are the winner. Get at me. You have my Instagram. I don't know. Do I want to mess with this figure for a little bit? I'm gonna stick around and mess around with it. If you guys want to chill, you can chill. I'm not gonna be offended if you leave. But Bearded, congratulations, my friend, and thank you everyone who tuned in for a chance to win. And again, legendary poser, Mike, Innocent with the channel membership earlier, stuff like that helps out the channel and makes it possible to do fun stuff like this. So thank you. Anytime we can do a giveaway. You know, I'm down to build a community. If you're tuning in for the first time, you're not familiar with what's going on, you can check out also the Enablers Discord, which is linked down below. And it's just a great place with most of the people you see here in the chat. Just a great community of toy collectors, talking about toys, posting pictures, links, this and that, and just generally building a fun place online for toy collectors. So I want to thank everyone. His cape is not inside out, Paul. Go to sleep. Love that man. He infuriates me. I'm kidding. Hey, Tommy, have a great night too. Thank you. But yeah, it's just whatever community we built here online. It's just been crazy awesome with everybody. So thank you, and it's my pleasure to do something like this when I have the opportunity to. So it's all cyclical. We all put it all together. I can't believe it came to me having to cut up that cape to put it on. Mezco usually comes with a lot of hands. This one's no different. You get 4 pairs of hands for this figure. He can hold this grapnel gun. Again, Mezco accessories, it ain't no slouch. It rarely is. I don't have every Mezco figure to say it never is, but damn, this is pretty cool. This is pretty cool. He's got the... What's with the metal studded hands on this outfit anyway? Does the upside down technique really weird to install the cape around the collar? Does the upside down technique really... Is it really weird to install the cape? I don't know. I fluked it. I kind of hacked at the extra material until it came off, until I was able to squeeze it through. That was probably another sentence. Yes, and also, Chamba, that's correct. Every Monday night in the Discord, the Enablers Discord, join Chamba, Joseph Joker, a whole bunch of fantastic people, where it's a live chat every Monday night. You go in there, it's a voice chat, talk about whatever topics are on there coming up. Just another great group of people that's in the Enablers Discord. And if you're not familiar with Discord, it's just it's like a bunch of chat rooms. It's like a server with a bunch of chat rooms. There's different topics for everybody to talk about the different toy lines. I like to post about, people can post their toy photography, just general posing. I try to post my links for streams when they come up, things like that, Enabler streams. It's a great place. It's a great place to be. It's a group of wonderful people that keep it moving and keep this whole thing fun, for sure. Bearded won because he got robbed in Lago's raffle the other night. By you? You had to bring it up. See, you wanted to bring that up, D Blake. I feel like you wanted to twist that knife in his ribs just a little bit more. That's why you put that in there in brackets. Buy me. Buy me, Bearded. I did have to cut it. Yes, Simon. Scott, have a great night. Yeah, everyone who shared this stream, I appreciate you. Just getting the word out there. I know you're basically inviting more competition, but you did the grand scheme of things. You did the right thing. Thank you. This is not bad. This is not bad. I don't know if initially they're like, hey, would you wait 3 years for this? No, I wouldn't wait 3 years for anything. But I don't think it's that bad. It looks photogenic for sure. It's hard to do some posing from top down, but then that's not true because he did look up a lot in the movie, right? Clock tower. Bat plane. Add more wire? Yeah, this cape's never coming off. Am I getting a McFarlane Batmobile? I kind of have to, man. It's like my favorite Batmobile. It's like one of my favorite Batmobiles, man. I gotta get it. So this guy, I have that Costco one. There was that 12-inch Batman, and it was a 12-inch Batman and Joker 2-pack, and it came with a Batmobile. I have that one from Costco. I should sell that because I don't need that anymore. Okay, I think I'm done messing with this tonight. It's 11:30. I want to thank everybody for tuning in. If you're watching the replay, the giveaway is already done, but you can see my unboxing and attempt to put on the cape. So thank you for watching up to this point. I appreciate you, everyone. If you, even if you're watching the replay, you can leave a comment. I'll try to get to those as well. Again, tomorrow is Monday. Boba Squadron should be on, but of course, Unboxing Thursdays every week at 9 p.m. Eastern, where I sit down with a friend and open some toys. Next week is the Enablers on May 11th. May 18th is comic artist Mike Del Mundo. Of course, there's also the Enabler Photo Challenge. The hashtag is enabler_MTFB WY, May the Force be with you. It's a Star Wars photo theme, open to all types of toy photography. If you're into only tangible, if you're into digital backgrounds and effects, if you collect posable action figures or pop toys or hot toys or statues, post a Star Wars theme pic. We're going to look at it May 11th on the Enabler stream. Yes, Nico, Mike Del Mundo is going to be on May 18th. That's the plan. I told you, man. I'm going to get you some of his stickers. I'm going to hook you up. I'm going to help you out. But that is May 18th. And then May 25th is Ben and Lingji from the Worst Asian podcast. And of course, I'm working on some other Asian creators to come on and talk for like an hour or so this month on the channel for Asian Heritage Month, AAPI month, which does beg the question, where are the Pacific Islanders in Canada? Maybe they're not as represented. I don't know. But show some love out there to all the creators. And that's what I'm trying to do, highlight hopefully some new people for the channel, for you as the viewer to watch and kind of get more. I don't want to say experience more. I don't want to speak on behalf of everyone, but just I want to diversify more of the guests here on the channel. So thank you so much. And of course, tomorrow night, Boba Squadron, talking about some Star Wars toy releases tomorrow night. I'm on Instagram at toyingaround, Twitter, Twitch sometimes, but not tonight because I wanted to do the giveaway just here for everybody, and of course the Enablers Discord. Final thoughts. I'll give this a 7.6. 7.1 out of 10, because that cape is some garbage right there. We're going 6.3 out of 10. This is a solid 6.1 out of 10 from Mezco for 89 Batman. It does look good, but my God, the more I think about that cape, the more points I'm taking away. Thank you everyone for watching. Have yourselves a great night. Thank you for watching, subscribing to the channel, and keep toying around. Peace. What song should I do? Ba da 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 da. Baby, I can pay it to. Oh, I should stop. My kids are sleeping.